Ah, yes, Pokemon, the child's game where you battle others and do your best to reach the Pokemon League. Now let's make it a game full of death and sorrow. Now I'm sure you guys already know what this is, and it's a Nuzlocke, but for the ones that don't understand, let me read you the rules. Now for the rules of the Nuzlocke, if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. I cannot use it anymore and I have to release it or put it in the box. Battle mode must be on set at all times, so I cannot swap during the match. No over leveling past the gym leader level, or else that would be completely unfair. Now catch the first encounter of each route. If I kill it or run away, that counts as my encounter and I cannot catch another one. Well, now that we got the rules out the way, let's get into this gruesome, depressing, sad world full of Pokemon, where there is no death whatsoever, none at all. See you guys there. We are immediately introduced to the professor.
Daddy, chill.
Where he then decides to show us his incredibly cute, amazing looking Pokemon.
What the hell?
We get to name our rival, so I gave him a name that he respectfully earned. Yes. Our mom forces us immediately to go say hi to our rival, who somehow convinces us to go to impending doom and death in the grass. We find a briefcase before we are suddenly attacked from behind by two Starlies. We open the briefcase hoping to find a gun. Instead we find Pokeballs containing Turtwig and Piplup. The professor lets us keep Chimchar and we give it a suitable name. I walked into the gym with my balls of steel knowing no one can stop me and my team, especially Chimchar. I threw Chimchar in there because he had a move called Power Punch and Workup. Now this Geodude used Defense Curl twice. Not once, but twice. This is where I started getting a little anxious about this run. Seeing that rollout had me panicking like I decided to switch out to Dwayne The Rock Johnson so I can heal my Chimchar, and well... Wait. And just like that, my first run is over. But did I ever tell you about my second Nuzlocke run? Now, due to some issues with my copy of Brilliant Diamond, I'm not able to do the run on that game. But instead I decided to play Firered since it just came out on the Nintendo Switch. Now, as if there wasn't enough problems already, my recording decided not to work while I was recording the intro of Firered. So, our footage starts off in Pewter City. But don't worry, I had no losses up to this point. After defeating our rival, whose name I totally didn't forget, we made our way to Viridian Forest, which we then went into Pewter City, where we are now going to challenge the gym leader, Brock, who uses Rock-type Pokemon. Now this gym gets a little hurtful, not to just my Pokemon, but my feelings, as you'll see in a second. Once arriving in the gym, I wanted you guys to see my team, to see what we were working with, and, well, it's maybe not the best team. After switching on our Pokemon, we run into the first trainer of the gym, and well, he kinda hurts my feelings. Determined to prove him wrong, we send out Rampage, and Rampage, well, let's just say Rampage had a rampage. After healing up our Pokemon, we return to finally face Brock, who starts talking about his Brock Hard Willpower. Whatever that means.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Before Brock could get arrested, we wiped the floor with him. And I mean, wipe the floor with him.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Now, before he can show me his Rock Hard Willpower, we collect the Boulder Badge and run. With Brock defeated, there's only one way we can go, and that is east to Mount Moon. We run into one of Professor Oak's aides, who ends up giving us the running shoes. After receiving the running shoes, we're determined to level up our Pokemon, and, well, sometimes there were a few scary moments. The trainer threw out Weedles, and I threw in Feathers because Flying type is superior to Bug. Right, guys? Right? Pidgey took more damage to the poison, but that's alright, I'll pull out my... Oh, hell yeah, my Weedle's evolving. I wonder what it's gonna be. What the fuck? I went to go look at Pidgey's health, hoping he could be saved, and shit. The walk back to the Pokemon Center was one of the most stressful moments I've had in this entire Nuzlocke so far. And with hope comes sadness. And just like every other Nuzlocke you watch, cue the sad music. And with being so close, we experience our first loss of the Nuzlocke. Thank you for everything you've done, Feathers. You'll be missed. Determined to not make that same mistake, I loaded up on potions and antidotes this time, because no one will ever die like that again. Wanting to avenge our friend Feathers, we trampled through this route, and no one was safe. Oh, look, a Pidgey! I believe this Pidgey was sent our way to avenge our friend Feathers, so for that, we'll name him Avenger. Welcome to the team. I'm sure nothing will ever happen to you. After lots of training, Rampage finally learned a very useful move called Poison Powder. To what felt like years, we finally made it to Route 4, just before Mount Moon. Besides Feather, we lost no one important. Oh yeah, I guess we lost Weed on the way there. And with that, that's the first part of my Nuzlocke. I know the video was a little short, but I just wanted to get a little bit of an intro in there before I started going fully crazy with the editing. Especially because this video took me 10 hours. I want to thank you if you were able to watch all the way to the end, and I hope that you guys will come back and watch more in the future. Have a good day, guys. See you later.